The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Shifts past him. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. The Ravens at 7-4 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Mon to the air on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mon. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Off the play fake, Mon. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How are they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Now make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down. Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Getting in there for the tackle, Marcus Williams. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Play action. Now Wilson. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The tight end in motion right. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Mon throwing on 2nd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Here's Mon. This throw left side is caught by Tolbert. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jalen Tolbert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. This will be caught. Judy. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 43. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Now Wilson on first down. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On the counter, here's Williams. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Wilson to throw. force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now Wilson. Got a man. It's Judy complete. Touchdown Broncos. Jerry Judy from 21 yards away. And the Broncos are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded right around the 8. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Mon. He completes it to Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. Now Mon. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Tucker's kick is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okuebu now. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Wilson. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. From the 10. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a first and 10. Mon looks to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain
of 9 brings up second and 1.
Mon now off of play action. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action here. Mon steps away. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
To throw on second and 10. Mon. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line. Mon going to throw it. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Light blue. Black ultra.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mon. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A nice pickup of 17 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mond out of the shotgun. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So first down went the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. They'll set up to throw. And he's got it. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing third and goal. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
Green Jack. Edo Blue.
They're going to look to throw. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. They're going to try and run. But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go play action with Wilson. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another almost scored there. Now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. On 1st and 10, here's Mon. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Ravens have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead.
Right. Watch it. 6. Let's go. Go 6. 6. Level.
Mon throwing for it. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
He completes it to Olave. Touchdown! Chris Olave. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Wilson. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On 1st down, Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this is caught. Touchdown, Broncos.
Well, you normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears weren't realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Mon. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now Mon.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Chris Olave.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Ravens get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Wilson's throw there complete to Hamler.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Kyle Hamilton picks it.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's doing.
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete, threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming out 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Wilson to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Past the 20. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Broncos will take over here at their own 14-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They go play action now. Wilson. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. They always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Well, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And he is going to have a Broncos 1st down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. Here's Wilson. This is Hamler on the receiving end. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Wilson.
He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he will have a Broncos first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Wilson will throw again. And now here is another interception. The 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game?
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now Wilson on first down. Steps away to his left. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Patrick Queen.
There he goes left side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Mon looks to throw. A very quick pass to Ridley. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Randy Gregory charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? From the gun, here's Mon. Outright, he finds Tolbert. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
And that is a situation where in the defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were...
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Patrick Queen, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mond out of the shotgun.
Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Broncos are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in here by Patrick.
From the 16, Wilson. He'll get this one to Patrick. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. Play action. Now Wilson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He's gonna let it fly. He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Play action. It's Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And now here is another interception.
Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
Ready?
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Here's Mon. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Mon to the air on 1st and 10. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Ready.
Back to the air. Mon. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one is, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Baltimore, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs.
Your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give a now flex. While you there looking depressed, feel the get up in your chest while I soak up my success, getting tokens for your stress. I'll be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage, acting real soft like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, what you handsome, you ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend go and put your pants on. Down, the best friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting I'm gonzo, headed where the homie live, cause it's on though. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo, so my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong though, that's against a bro code. Headed to his home though, no we living solo. Vertebrae,